Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the American League All-Stars taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. What do we need to know here?
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's Corey Seager. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. And the pitch. And they'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One out, base is empty. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Mike Trout stands in now and watches strike 1. Right side, and foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that ball is gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Aaron Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike. And the righty deals. Judge comes up empty there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Shane McClanahan. What's the scouting report on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
We go to the bottom of the first, and here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, Josh Naylor.
And here it comes. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. This one high in the air to left center. Sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. Home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
One out, base is empty. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 5-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
One down. Here's Andres Jimenez. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One out, runner at second. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swung on, belted. That's back. See you later. He circles the bases, make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 7-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Shane McClanahan out of the game, and the home run hit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. New pitcher on now, Pablo Lopez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next to hit, Miles Straw. Out to short. Seager fires over to first, and there are 2 down.
The first baseman, number 22.
And now it's Josh Naylor, doubled leading off the ball game, then came around to score the first run of the game. And that one hammered. That's back. Got all of that one. He hammers one out to right. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And now, Bo Naylor. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And he brings it into the warning track. So they bat around and score 8 times to take the lead. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. The Guardians lead it 8-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
The designated hitter. Yordan
Alvarez in his 5th season, hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That clips the corner. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Jimenez. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Batting 7.
Just looked like he pushed that throw. Not a long distance, so something definitely broke down mechanically. Sometimes the shorter throws can be harder to make. You don't see many high throws from second baseman over to first because they usually don't have to put much on it.
Runner on at first with one gone. Yandy Diaz now. And that one fouled off. Foul ball. Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. One error in the inning, but nothing more. Now to the bottom of the second. Guardians on top, 8-1. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the second. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
The wind of the pitch. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. That was blasted to the moon. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 9-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Doubled in his first AB. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Laureano comes up to hit. He's already homered in this game. He swings and fouls one off. High in the air, out to right. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Will.
Man at first,
Brennan.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. That one hammered center field. Trout raging back towards the wall. Caught just shy of the wall.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
So a man aboard. Andres Jimenez digs in now. A double and a run scored his first time up. That's out to center field. Trout is there. And that will end the inning. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now at
Moving on to the
Progressive
American
Field.
League.
All set for the start of
third
the inning.
baseman,
Here's the
number
third
6,
baseman, Josh Young. Bieber back to work. Foul ball there. And that's a strike. He goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Jonah Heim now at the plate. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
In the air, right side. Laureano makes the grab for the second out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here is Marcus Semien. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two outs. Here's a high chopper, and he picks it up in foul territory.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
On the ground to third. To first, and he beats it.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Seager stands in now. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Safe at second.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
First and second, 2 down. And now batting, Mike Trout.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That clips the zone. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. And the pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. AL leaves a pair. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen.
The line to kick the pitch. Ripped on a line. Judge makes the grab, and there's one down.
The center fielder, number 7.
And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw. Grounded out his first time.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 10-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's Josh Naylor. No question about this one. It's out of here. Second homer of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 11-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect...
Kenley Jansen gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So one out, nobody on. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
2 on with 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Rocchio. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double as they score a pair on the play.
These are the best kind of automatic doubles for an offense. Everyone scores on the play, and they still have a runner in scoring position. And they pitched to him with the base open at first, maybe regretting that a bit, but there's nothing they can do about it now.
Digging in, Ramon Laureano. That one out to right. Judge is there. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. And they extend their lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So 2 down. Andres Gimenez will hit next. Hard hit right side. He steps on the bag, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Back here in Cleveland. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. On the ground. And it stays fair.
The batter, number 44.
There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Late with the swing there. Judge on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 14-3. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1. Hey. Big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And the right-hander deals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4.
3.
Got it by him for the K.
The first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Josh Young. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Bounced up the middle. Rocchio throws to first, and that is that. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
And the right-hander back to work. Hammer, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now, Miles Straw. That one drilled left field, way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
So the lineup flips over, and here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. And that one wrapped foul. Jansen, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a two-seamer, and he works in a slider. Left-hand batter waits. This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Second and third, 1 gone. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's out number 2.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 17-3.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Ryan Rocchio. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That one pushed foul. Two outs and one in scoring position. Headed down the line. Judge getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jonah Heim. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Popped up. Jimenez under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcus.
Now it's Marcus Semien. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Oakland A's. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. So now it's Corey Seager. Seager, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2012. The pitch.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A gigantic blast. It's 17-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Mike Trout. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And that's in for a strike.
0-2.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Will Brennan. The pitch. In the air out to center. Trout settles under it. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman,
Andres Gimenez digs in for the Guardians.
Gimenez.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a rope into center field, base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
One down. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout is there. Squeezes it. 2 down. Oh, he throws it away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Miles.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Miles Straw. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The first baseman, number 22.
So the batting order turns over. Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 4 for 4, 2 home runs and 2 doubles. That one is hammered right field. That's got a chance. And that one is going to go. Another homer. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 20-4.
Is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 outs, nobody on. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 21-4.
Another home run. This is turning into BP. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. 4 out of 4 with a double, and he's homered 3 times. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and that keeps the inning going.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
At the plate, Ryan Rocchio. That one ripped. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around third. He scores, and the lead continues to grow.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Trout hustles it back in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And here is Will Brennan. Trout going back. And caught on the warning track. Top of the sixth inning, and now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
And the pitch.
Judge.
And Judge takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him swinging.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Here's a big power threat. Yordan Alvarez. That's through there for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Chopper right side. On the run, sends it over to first. And they get the out on Alvarez.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Fastball for a strike. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. Cleveland's out front 22-4. Bottom of the 6th. So in now for Cleveland, Andres Gimenez.
The second baseman, Andres Gimenez.
Romano back to work. That's towards center. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball,
Now
just
batting,
barely
left
missed
fielder.
it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Miles Straw.
Draw.
Into center. Trout settles under it. Nabs it. And that is that. Back now at
Leading off for
Progressive
the American
Field.
League,
And now the first baseman, Yandy
number 2,
Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
The wind of the pitch. This one in the air right field. Laureano trying to get there. Makes the catch for the out. One away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Next to hit, Josh Young. And the slider just misses.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. Now 2 out.
The catcher, number 28, Jonah Heim.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Two outs. In the air, left side. And that's a fair ball.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I'll tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Righty delivers. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And the righty deals. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Stepping up for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. And he's gone yard again. His 4th home run of the game. It's 23-4. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people
George Kirby will take over here.
Number 68, George Kirby.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game.
Well, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So man aboard. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Another homer. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 25-4.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Rocchio. What a stop. From his knees, the throw, and they get the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
And the batter now, Ramon Laureano. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And at second with one away. And now Will Brennan. That smash towards center. Trout flashes the leather on the running catch.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman, Andres Gimenez.
And up next for Cleveland, Andres Gimenez. Center field. Trout is there. Hauls it in to end the inning. Here in Cleveland, the batter will be the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And here it comes. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a pitch. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
The pitch. Good job to fight that one off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The center fielder, number 27.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Trout.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball,
He can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Seager gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground might be 2. Naylor takes it to the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And that's in there at the knees. And it's through for a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
The batter, number 44.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And here is Yordan Alvarez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Popped up. Ramirez settles under this one. Brings it in. Out. Number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out, and that ends the frame. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Guardians lead it 25-4. On to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen.
Here comes a pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder.
So in now for Cleveland, Miles Straw. That one ripped. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today. Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 4 out of 4 with 4 homers. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. His 5th home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 27-4.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Yennier Cano.
Now pitching for the American League, number 78, Yennier Cano.
Base is empty, one away. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Line drive caught.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's a laser base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Now a chance for Ryan Rocchio. Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 10, Ramon.
And now the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. A 3-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 30-4.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happened.
So they turn things over to the righty, Sonny Gray.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Base is empty with 2 away. Will Brennan getting ready to hit. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Gimenez. And that one lifted in the air center field. Trout brings it in, and that ends the inning. Back here in Cleveland, and here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Bieber back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Fly ball down the line. Fair ball.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Young now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Righty to the plate. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. They get 1 to second. Tag safe. So they get 1 at first, but can't complete the double play. He's 2 outs away. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. And there's the strike.
0-1.
One out and a runner at second. Close, but called the ball. And 1-1. There's a strike. That one the other way. And that's a base hit. Around third. The throw in.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
So up next, Marcus Semien. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Popped in the air, left side. Naylor pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So they're down to their final out. And here's Corey Seager to hit. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Man on second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch to
One
hit
ball,
on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
This could end it. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Ramirez under it. And that'll do it. The Guardians slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.